Wonder what a TV series about your life might be like? Hello, I'm Eric Stoltz. I play Mark in the new Showtime series Out of Order, which goes deep into the heart of a modern marriage that hopefully might remind you of some of your own relationships. Is that good or bad? Well, as we all know, the reality of long-term relationships is that they can be beautiful, they can be brutal, and they can be everything in between. Let's take a look.
You never run your hands through my hair anymore.
Why do you do that?
What?
Why is it when I'm doing something nice, you point out how I never do anything nice?
What happens when the ties that bind stretch a little too thin? Life does more than imitate art in Out of Order.
W.H. Auden said, writers write what they know, but they don't know what they know until they write it.
Out of Order explores the underbelly of love. A successful husband and wife screenwriting team is having a crisis in marriage and career.
Why don't you do more, huh? Yourself. Why can't you be the man for once and do the work?
But you don't think I want to? You told me the stuff I write alone sucks.
It does suck.
What am I supposed to do? Turn in shitty work?
You're supposed to write better.
Lorna is acting out in destructive ways.
Love you. Mean it.
Mark's trying to keep the family together, but facing temptations. Who better to chronicle the his and hers but a true life Hollywood, he and she?
Sometimes it's a mirror of our lives, sometimes it's a funhouse mirror, sometimes it's a cracked mirror, but definitely we drew inspiration from our own lives, from the lives of people that we knew, from the world around us, and we put that on the page.
For the casting of the role of Mark, I was looking for someone who was essentially a fraudulent version of myself, or more accurately, the tall, handsome version of myself.
I would describe Mark as complicated, lusty, and conflicted. He's a guy who's been married for years but is clearly drawn to other women and on occasion acts on that. And it sounds heinous and amoral, but in fact it's almost justified in a way because the marriage is so difficult. I'm skating on thin ice here, having never been married.
For Lorna, I needed an actress who was brave, who was fearless, who wasn't afraid to go anywhere. And Felicity is the bravest actress I know.
Lorna, she's a brilliant writer. She's a wife, she's a mother, and she's run up against a depression. It's agony. She's also trying to self-medicate with alcohol and prescription drugs. It's gonna sound so fun. She's struggling for balance, as we all are. I think they are joined at the hip. They're soulmates, and I also think they're facing the difficulties of a long-term marriage.
Like another woman, perhaps?
I'm Mark, by the way.
Danny, as in Daddy wanted a boy. Danny values fidelity, but I think her philosophy on it is that it's not normal.
I've been married 16 and a half years, so please tell me, what was it like being with someone else?
It was great. Some days she's a bad girl, but for the most part, she's good.
The relationship with Danny is not just one of lust. We also become friends.
That was great.
Lorna has a friend, too. Played by Felicity Huffman's real-life husband, William H. Macy.
I don't want to toast myself. I want someone to booze with.
1 minute, I'm producing a movie for Fox. I'm on a roll. I got the new Beamer. Next minute, it tanks. It's straight to movie jail. Do not collect $200. Do not pass go.
We need more gin!
Drain the bottles from the shelf. I don't want to toast myself.
You know, in AA, when you become sober, there are all those people that you're not supposed to hang around because they're triggers, and you fall back. Well, he's one of those trigger people.
But folks, I'm buying.
Pretty much everything about him pushes every button in me.
Go home. I'm warning him.
And I just dislike the fact that she likes him.
It's fun in a horrifying kind of way, playing a character who's going through that. I myself have never experienced that. It's just been one boffo hit after another.
Justine Bateman plays Annie, whose friendship knows no bounds or boundaries.
Do you think it's possible for two married people to have sex with someone else just once and afterwards just be friends.
Because I'd really like to be friends with you and Lorna.
She just kind of says and does what she feels like, and she's really fine with the consequences. She enjoys seeing how far she can get somebody else to go. I like that shirt on you.
Thanks.
I like your outfit.
She's such a minx, and I'm never quite sure what she wants from me, if she's teasing me or telling the truth.
You have the perfect wife. She's so fun and she's so alive. And you don't want to mess with the perfect marriage.
Annie is like, you know, when you're little and there's water running down the gutter and you put a stick in it to change the direction of it, or at least make the water go around it. Annie's the stick. Thanks.
Hi. You like her. Ooh.
Bye.
Don't worry, your secret's safe with me.
Mark and Lorna are writing a script for Zach, a famous Hollywood player, played by one of Hollywood's own, writer, director, producer, actor, Peter Bogdanovich.
Well, Zach is a filmmaker, he's a director, he's kind of a good bad guy or a bad good guy. He's human, which is one of the things that all the characters share in common. Ah, my genius writers, Lorna.
Hi, Zach.
So good to see you.
Nice to see you. I love you. I love you. Come on over here. Mwah, mwah. Your script, we're not doing it, but I love you.
They're so charming and interesting that you give yourself over to them, but you don't trust them.
Hooray for Hollywood. It's not just a zip code.
When I was a kid, I used to walk around and used to imagine that there was a film crew watching me and that there was a channel devoted to my life. I've had so many people come up to me and go, I always imagined that my life was a TV show, or that people were filming me and watching everything that I did.
The whole conceit that my life is a movie, and having the camera crew follow you around, having, you know, having your battery pack with you all the time. I mean, that's what everybody thinks. Our life is a movie.
Yeah, welcome to my life. The one movie I can't rewrite.
I didn't have to sleep with anybody to get this part.
Who did I have to sleep with?
Eric slept with Donna. Felicity slept with Wayne and Donna.
Line them up. Come on in, fellas.
I think Justine slept with everyone.
Just my husband. So that worked out great.
I slept with Eric once, but we were both really drunk. That really didn't count. And then Kim slept with Justine right after Justine slept with Donna.
Come on.
I could be wrong. That's just what I've heard.
How do you portray the pressures Hollywood couples are under? How do you dramatize the emotion on television? That's the art of filmmaking.
You're right there with me, aren't you?
There's a scene during a party sequence where Mark is dancing, having done some illicit drugs.
Then you experience the party and the drug through me, and the way we shot that, we shot a camera that was actually attached to my body. We strapped it on around my waist and out here, and it followed me around wherever I moved. The camera was right there in my face.
Any movement that he made at all, the camera would follow exactly with him. And that was a way, again, to sort of feel like we were right there, right with our character.
It was a wonderful effect. A little bit brutal to actually film.
Because it was heavy. It was like carrying a baby pack in front of you with the baby out here, and the baby weighs 40 pounds. He was a real trooper because he had to do the scene 3 times, and his back hurt the next day.
It was quite painful.
Welcome to Atlanta and the main event.
From black and blue to black and white, Lorna's colorful emotions let us go ringside inside her head.
Like any woman, our challenger refused to do the weigh-in.
We intercut a sequence where Lorna is involved in a very intense scene with her parents.
Right at this table, you threw a plate of food in my face.
Oh, Lorna, you have the longest index finger in the world.
Don't you defend him.
Lorna really has it out with her parents in that way that I think a lot of us wish we could.
Children need discipline, darling. You don't want to raise a brat. Take it from me. You better start now before it's too late.
She's not answering that uppercut.
Seems weak on her legs.
No cheap shots, no low blows, no slow motion, no animal sound effects. Touch gloves, come out fighting.
Shot it just like Raging Bull, in black and white, and actually stealing blatantly from certain shots that Scorsese did in that film.
There I am in my leopard skin robe with my gloves up, jumping, right? And my muscles, what muscles? My imaginary muscles are gleaming and bouncing. You know, I have glycerin on me. And I end up having a huge boxing match with my father. And I knock him out.
A KO in the second round.
It's both horrifying and funny. It's great.
But one actor did enjoy life in a goldfish bowl. Shack number 8, dreamed up by the powers that be to again provide a visual way of getting inside Mark's head.
What are you going to name them?
Shack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You know, children. And one by one they die, and the ones that don't die talk to my character.
What are you looking at?
The animals who speak to me in the story really have the most honest opinions about what I'm doing than the humans. So how's it feel?
You mean, does it bum me out to watch 7 of my homies die? Or am I happy to finally have the tank all to myself?
Yeah, which?
What do you think? Now feed me, bitch.
No animals were actually harmed. We've shot it.
Yeah, whatever.
It's supposed to be funny, but it's not funny.
Oreo, what do you think? Oreo says this scene's brilliant.
Yeah, Oreo would.
Oh, look. Oh, look, the cat has now determined the part that should be blocked and edited out. Watch. Just exactly what you suggested. The secret of long-term marriage is to write a series about a long-term marriage. That always brings us closer together, doesn't it, honey? Okay, take 2.
My character is talking about her great aunt who's been married for 50 years, and she asks her aunt, she says, "What is the secret of your marriage?" She says, "Well, we never fell out of love at the same time."
I think Out of Order is a very helpful piece because in the end, it's about our humanity.
Hopefully see and understand and appreciate all the different characters' reasons for doing what they do, even when what they do is potentially wrong.
I think everybody's just trying to get by.
I think that's why people will want to tune in.
It's us. Everybody thinks about having an affair. Everybody worries about money. Everybody is either loaded or knows somebody that's really, really loaded, more than they should be. No, this deals with issues that are, I think, very alive and well in mainland America.
So, do you marry the one you love, or love the one you marry?
Hopefully both.
So there you have it. We've shown you a little bit of Out of Order, let you into the lives and loves and hopes of its characters, and taken you behind the scenes. Hopefully you'll recognize yourself. I'm Eric Stoltz. Join us for Out of Order, a new series only on Showtime.